Good evening, please forgive me. I'm late. I was being briefed on some other things. Good evening. Welcome to Injustice Investigations. I'm your host, Al Scott. Stephanie Davis from Houston, Texas. It's good to see you all in the house tonight. I don't know where to begin. I do and I don't. But two things I must say first is that I'm surrounded by some noise tonight, so you're going to have to overlook that, please. Cincinnati, Miss Davis, thank you so much. New Orleans is in the house. Cindy Jones, thank you all for tuning in. I must say this. We want to thank law enforcement, the investigators that have been working around the clock to help bring Malia home. And so for that, I said thank you all. Bossier City, I see you. Baltimore, Alabama, thank you all for tuning in. Holly from Texas. I've covered many stories, but other than my nephew being killed, this is one of the hardest stories I ever had to do, because we're talking about this cute little girl that was just so fragile, and we didn't know anything about her. We never heard of her until April the 4th. Is when Maleah Davis came into our living rooms, and it's almost like the world stopped. It didn't have anything to do with color, gender, age. This one little girl had the whole world at a standstill. Arlene Davis, Malia is Houston's baby girl. Amen. Amen. Alabama's in the house. Thank you, Witherspoon. I'm going to thank the people. I've had some people really helping me doing research on this here and keeping me up to par to make sure I don't go left. I don't give you all the wrong information. I want to thank a good friend of mine, Miss Tanya Young. Thank you for all you have done. God, she kept me up to date on everything, and she was on it. Tawana Farris, wonderful, excellent work. I couldn't have did it without you and the information that you were relaying to me, and how diligent you was in doing your research to make sure we get to the facts and not rumors and stuff. So I thank you for that. I know you're watching tonight. I love you and I appreciate you big time. I do. I appreciate you. I see Queen is in the house. Good evening, Queen. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm going to try not to hold you all too long, because I don't want to sit up here and cry like a little boy. We're not going to be long. It's going to update you on where we at now and where we're going. Again, all those that have been involved in it, I thank you all so much. But one thing that this little girl did, and it wasn't of her choosing, but one thing this little girl did, she taught the world, not the American people, she taught the world one thing that I thought we had forgotten about, because there's so much evil and hatred in the world today, and it seems like every time you turn on CNN or other channels, it's all about racism or hate crimes or disagreements or killings, and it's just like, where in the hell have we came as a people? And so it's like there was no love left. But this little girl, Maleah Davis, 4 years old, she came into our lives and she taught us one thing. Love is still here. For those who had given up on love or things changing, she taught us that love is still here. Black, white, everybody came together in prayer for this little girl, because what was done to her was, if I say it's wrong, That's an understatement. If I say it's diabolical, that too would be an understatement for what is happening. And I always remember her in that picture when she was falling behind Darion, and she was walking slow, and she kind of hesitated for like 2 or 3 seconds because she didn't want to go in because she knew what was going to be behind that door, and it was always hell for behind that door, and she didn't want to go that day, but and little did she know that day she'll never walk out that door again. So it's not a thing to where what could she have done. It's not nothing. It's not nothing she could have done. Nothing. Nothing she could have done to go through what she went through. Nothing. You were just placed into the hands of some evil people. That's it. You know. And there's not a punishment in the law books that will fit this crime. It's just not. And I know a lot of mothers, and hear me good, a lot of mothers could not believe that a mother would do this to their child. So many of you have sent me emails and called me and inboxed me and saying, I just don't think a mother would do that. And I couldn't argue with them because they are absolutely right. A mother wouldn't do this to a child. But a trifling, insignificant, good for nothing, existing just to be existing mammy would. So that's why you mothers can't see a mother doing this, because this is something a mother don't do. This is something that a mother do not allow. And it's been, I am behind on a lot of cases because this one right here, we stopped everything. And we started working on this. We started, because it caught our attention, and it hit the heart, you know. A cute little girl. Every time you saw her, she was happy. She was playing and smiling. But I was telling someone, the majority of those times when you saw that, she wasn't in the house. Sometimes she was, but the majority of the times, maybe at the doctor's or daycare, she was out somewhere playing. But I believe whenever she would walk in that door, she would walk real slow and be extremely nervous because she didn't know what hell was going to break loose. There is absolutely no defense for absolute wrong. And we wanted this day to come. And when Miss Farris inboxed me and texted me, and she told me what had happened, and I said, oh my God. So it was a relief. But then I just sat, and all I could do was just cut the lights out, and I just sat to myself for a while. And it was like bittersweet. And so now, let's just bring Malia home, and let's lay her down, lay her to rest, like you lay a queen to rest. She did nothing to go to endure what she went through. So, and I'm to the point right now. I just don't give a damn their explanation for what they did. I just want to know, how did you kill her? That's all I want to know. How did you kill her? That's all I want to know. And when I heard Brittany Bowen's laugh the other day on a video, that pissed me off. I'm like, what kind of mother does that? As if this is just business as usual. It's just another damn day and stuff. Holy says that the mother allowed it. Oh, I can't disagree with you. Well, she's not a mother. Brittany allowed it, but she's not. She doesn't come close to being a mother. But Brittany is the orchestrator of this event. I don't care what Darian Vance said. Even if he carried the act out, the act itself was orchestrated by Brittany Bowens. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't know where she's at right now, but I know where she should be right now. Brittany should be in a jail cell right now, being held until they find out exactly what happened to this little girl. I don't give a damn about no damn surveillance and shit. Pick her fat ass up, take her to the interrogation room where there's no windows at, put that one chair in there, and let her sit and drive her ass until you get the truth out of her. She needs to be in a fucking jail cell right now. You are, nothing about you says a mother, nothing about you says a woman. You're low down, you're trifling, you're existing just to be existing. You could really make the world a better place if your fat ass goes somewhere and blow your motherfucking brains out. Because I swear to God, if there's ever been a person on the planet besides Trump and Zimmerman that I hate, Brittany Bowens, you that one. You that one. You're trifling. Your mama should have had a fucking abortion. Because you're existing just to be existing. That's not a goddamn thing I can say good about your trifling, low down, funky ass. And I don't believe a goddamn thing come out of your mouth. I don't believe shit come out of your mouth. You should be executed. And Darion Vance, his ass should be executed if he's that goddamn weak to obey all of your diabolical commands. His ass should fry too. And they should live stream it on Facebook. That's what they should do. The love that this little girl has received and is receiving right now, it's the love that she should have been getting behind that damn door where she lived. But she didn't. She never knew love in that fucking house. She never knew it. Anyone that knew about this and was withholding evidence until the last minute, your ass need to be talked to by the police as well. This is a little girl. This is a child. This is a human. This is not a thing. This is not some inanimate object that is void of understanding and has no feelings. This is a human that you killed and then you took her to Arkansas. And Tawana gave me the time. It takes about 5.5 hours to get there. And you put her in a bag, in a laundry basket. And you took her across the line to Arkansas, and you got out, you said, and you just threw her body off the side of the damn road like you was throwing away fucking garbage. I can't even say y'all diabolical. Diabolical is too good of a damn word for it. Like nothing has fucking happened. Before we go further, Brittany alleges she sat at the airport for 2 hours without hearing from Vince. After that, she went to her mother's house. That's where she stayed, allegedly. Let me tell you what happened. When Darion Vince went to Arkansas, chances are Brittany Bowens' fat ass went with him. That time, buying an alibi. Not going home, being with mom, buying an alibi. It's simple as that. If she didn't directly commit the act, she's the mother. She didn't stop it. It was an accident, bullshit. It wasn't no fucking accident. You all have a history of misusing this child. Verbally and physically and mentally. Bullshit. But had it been an accident, as Miss Young told me the other day to give, let's do a scenario. Let's give Brittany the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it was an accident. And may have been. Here's where she went wrong. She should have still called first responders and called the police and let them deal with it from there. You made it worse when you moved the body and then you took the body across state lines and disposed of it like it was just an animal. I have no pity for you. I have no pity for you. You're terrible. You're terrible. I wish you would just commit fucking suicide. I'm so serious. And then you come back and you live life and you enjoy life like nothing has happened. I can't understand why would you create a life, and the life that you created, you took it back just because you had the fucking power. You're an adult. She's a baby. Whatever you said do, she would do. She knew nothing but you all. The first home she ever had was with you all. Parent have a moral responsibility to protect that child. Just like Secret Service protect the children of the President of the United States, you do not leave no room for error. Fuck the dumb shit. And I'm not going to sit here and say it was just because he was a stepdaddy. Bullshit. That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it. This is a trifling ass man. This bitch is terrible. This bitch, I said it. This bitch is terrible. She needs to commit suicide and die. She's terrible. She's terrible. I've done her history. I know every goddamn thing she's just about to done in life. And everybody that knows her got the same goddamn thing to say. She's a habitual liar. And you with these little ghetto girls with that little slut coming up to the goddamn camera looking like a goddamn fly with a too big wig on her fucking head laughing at shit. This is a fucking joke. The girl is dead and y'all playing. You people are sad. You're sad. You are an embarrassment to your damn selves. Now, when we first heard her name, April 4th, that's when Darion Vince arrives at Methodist Hospital in Texas. He walks through the door, has his son in his arm, has on, I think, a white shirt. There's no blood on it, no stains whatsoever. Now, he gets there. He has a knot on his head. Tell the medical staff, I've been kidnapped and I was beaten by 3 Hispanic males. Now, let me tell you something about an ass whooping. I've been beaten by 3 Hispanic males. If he had been beaten, not just hit, he said beaten. I've read the report. Beaten by not 1, not 2, but 3. Oh, somebody said, I'm saying April 4th, right? Okay, I'm sorry. It was April 30th, May 4th. Thank you, Mary, I think that was her name, Glenda. Thank you so much. I apologize. So, and I've been held captive, me and my son and my stepdaughter. Well, where's your stepdaughter? They kept her. They kidnapped her. And they took my car. And we walked here. Okay. Police came. That's the first encounter he had with the police and told them the story. And I'm trying to fast forward to get to where we are today. I'm not going to go through breaking down everything because we know how most of the things. Now, some of you got upset because the Amber Alert in your minds wasn't issued soon enough. Well, that's not true. It could have been issued sooner. But the police didn't know what the hell to believe. Because every time Darion Vince opened his mouth, his story would change. So that's why it couldn't go out on time. And they didn't know if the child had really been kidnapped, if she was in any danger at all, because the story kept changing. Now, there's a knot upside his head. We've done this before. That's not a knot, I think, that would knock you unconscious. I just don't think it would. For somebody to have done that to him, this is Darion. That person would have to have been standing here, for instance, using a 2x4. This is not factual. I'm just trying to show you something. Standing on the side of him and took it and went bam upside his head. Now, if they didn't do it that way, Darion had to be standing straight. They was in front of him. Go ahead and hit me now. Boom, boom. And that was it. And it comes out like that. That's not a fight. That's not a fight. Now, when you take his clothes off, and we shared those pictures yesterday, and you see all the scratch marks on him, that's not an ass whooping. That's not a fight that you've had with 3 men. That's not a fight you've had with 1 man. That's Brittany Bowen scratching your ass up to make the lie look and sound believable. Well, goddamn, did you think that once you did that he should have some blood on the outside of the shirt? Did you ever think he should have a black eye and a busted lip and a busted nose? Instead of coming in looking like you've been in a fucking fight with a cat? Don't make no goddamn sense. Joe Vance Sr. do an interview with a gentleman on YouTube. The guy asked him about where was these pictures taken at of his son. Brittany took him at the hospital. Two things, keep in mind. The guy called, he said, well, this don't look like they were taken in no hospital. Well, y'all don't know, Brittany took him though. Okay, all right, okay. Well, Brittany took him at the hospital. You went to the hospital Saturday night, right? Was Brittany there with you? Was she? Let me tell you something. If you're going to lie, at least have enough intelligence to try to make the damn lie sound believable. When they asked the daddy, what do you think about those two pictures of Malia and Darion? He in the front, she in the back. The daddy immediately lied. I haven't seen those. Bullshit. Bullshit. Everybody on the planet done seen that damn picture right there. Everybody done seen it. I would have respected you more if you'd have said, I don't want to talk about it. Bullshit. Just bullshit. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Now, Scott said Buzz John N. Buzz John N. I can't buzz him in. Where's he at? I've been waiting on him to call me all day. Is he trying to get in the feed? Okay, John said he has some more information. Okay, I don't know how we're going to be able to do this. This is one of the gentlemen that was really kind of, in my opinion, spearheaded everything down in Houston, Texas. And I'm trying to figure out how can I bring him in. 'Cause I don't see the button to do that, but he is someone that we really and truly needs to speak with. Okay. Okay. Tell John, hold tight. Let me figure out how I can bring him in here, okay? And we'll get him in. Because I have been really busy. Okay, John. Okay, I understand. He's talking to me now. He's been really busy. I don't know how I can bring you in on this. Wait a minute. Let me try something. Hold up. Let me see if I can pull you in over here. We do apologize, but I want you all to get the facts and stuff. And he has something that he wants us to know. And he's in Houston, Texas, and he's been right into this. He's been like deep off into this. Okay, I got to find out where I'm at to try to bring him in and stuff. Because I want to find out what he knows and stuff. And okay, because I do know he is. Okay, let me see. Okay, I can't. John, hold tight. I can't bring you in for some reason. Hold tight. Okay, I will. Okay, I'm going to give him a call in a few minutes. And what we'll do, we'll come back live with him, with me after this here. We'll cut this one short and I'll bring him in live after this feed here ends. Thank you, John. So stand by. Don't go too far. I'm going to call you as soon as we get through here. Brittany does her interviews alleging that Darion Vance had molested Malia. Not once, but numerous times he molested her. I will call you. Don't stop. Okay. Thanks, John. I appreciate you, bro. He had been molesting her. He had beat her so bad one day we saw blood. He wouldn't let me take her to the hospital. Okay. All right. So he's been molesting her, but you didn't call the police. When you was in a courtroom in August with CPS up until this year, you never told CPS that Darion Vance was molesting Malia. You didn't. I know you didn't. There's no police record of it either. But I tell you what I did find. I found documents that said Brittany Bowens and Craig Davis have a history with CPS for child abuse and child neglect. This child had to have multiple brain surgeries. Half her skull had to be
cut out. One time she was bleeding from the brain, outside of the brain, and you said she got that when she sat in a chair at the table by herself and she fell. Well, she must have been on top of the fucking moon to get a gash like that. Didn't make any damn sense. None whatsoever. Didn't make any sense. I don't know why, but Brittany Bowens hated Maleah Davis. I'm going to say it again. Brittany Bowens, or whatever her name is, hated little Maleah Davis. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know. But this child never experienced any happiness. Never. And I just can't even fathom not only what she had done, I know it's nothing, but someone doing this and then discarding her. I can see a stranger doing it, but the one who God entrusted her with to not only be her mother, but to be there to protect her. God entrusted you with that gift. It was a gift. And you said, damn that gift. And you killed this little girl. And then you lied about it. You said, Malcolm X with the toupee been lying. I didn't tell him that Darion molested my child. I didn't tell him I was in foster care. Well, let me say this. Maybe you didn't. But when you were standing next to him, or sitting next to him with your fat, trifling ass, you never raised your fucking finger and said, Malcolm X with the toupee. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't tell you that. You never said a mumbling word. So tell that bullshit to somebody else. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you and Malcolm X with the toupee, but there's some funny shit going on. I find it very strange. That shortly after you all separate, he is no longer your spokesperson. Because he stood on the highest mountain and said, CPS failed Brittany. Judge Lopez failed Brittany. The state failed Brittany. I'm like, fuck Brittany. Brittany failed the child. But then 2 days later, he come before the cameras and he failed Brittany. What the fuck is going on? And shortly after that, you go and you visit Darion Vince. You shouldn't have went. I agree totally with his lawyer. You was once representing Brittany, and you called him a killer. Why in the fuck would you go see him? Don't make any goddamn sense. He confessed. I don't know if he confessed or not, but here's what I do know. I know the law. And let me tell you something about this here. With you being her former spokesperson, and you going to see him, and he confessed, I don't give a damn if he wrote it down. A good lawyer will eat that shit up, and that confession will be thrown out the goddamn window. He should not have been allowed to go and visit Darion Vince in the jail. Even when the media was out there filming him, they was asking him, how did you get in? It's not visiting hours. How'd you get there? Because they know he shouldn't have been there. Then somebody said, well, he know this cop and this cop. Well, I don't give a fuck if you know the goddamn chief of police. That's not the way it fucking works. This is somewhat of a conflict in interest. Or did Brittany tell you where the body was? Did he? Did she? Something is just not adding up. So the lawyer filed a motion to have him prohibited from coming to the jail again. And I hope they approve that because he's absolutely right. He had no business in there talking to Darion Vince, the man that you have accused of. You said he molested her. The word dismembered. I never heard that word from the police. The first time I heard that word was from Malcolm X with the toupee when he was sitting in a chair whispering like a little girl. A lot of folks don't know. He dismembered that girl's body. You don't know somebody said that. I don't trust you. Ms. Ferris said, yes, that's what he said. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust whatever that white guy named with EcroSearch. I know y'all pretty tight. It's some shady shit going on. This goddamn case got more goddamn twists and turns and ups and downs than a good goddamn movie on Lifetime. What you think you know, you find out you know a goddamn thing. Vince has been charged with tampering with evidence that being a corpse. That does not necessarily mean he killed Maleah. And I know what you're going to say. But he said he confessed. He did. That's what he said, confess. People confess to crimes all the time that they don't commit. I'm not saying he didn't commit it, but I'm saying you got to look at both sides here. Don't be so quick to give Malcolm X with the toupee a pat on the back, because I believe there is a hidden agenda. This is a man that is not respected. This is a man that is evil. He's known for lying, and he's a crook. And in order to be a crook, you have to be a liar. You have to be a liar. He has multiple lawsuits against him. So was Malcolm X with the toupee working for the police all the time and trying to get Brittany Bowens comfortable with him to confide in him? And when he would come out before the cameras with her, you talk and just, I want her to relax and she can gain trust in you, and then she's going to tell you blase, blase, blase. So was he playing a game the whole damn time? Because surely he just didn't find out 48 hours ago that she had been lying to him. I mean, surely he didn't just find, oh, he dumb as a fuck too. I don't think he is. Somebody says, Miss Moore, Quinn X did that for the reward money. We've discussed that, and so how can he get it? There are several ways he can get it, and we'll do that probably tomorrow. We've discussed that a lot today, because I know he's money hungry. He should not have been allowed to go and visit Darion Vince. I don't even know, I mean, who would open the damn door and say, oh, come on in? Surely he just didn't find out that she had been lying to him. Now, the dick. I saw pictures of Darion's penis in his phone. He was sending to a man. He gay. Okay? He's your fiance. He's a child molester. And he's also gay. Okay. Now, let's go further. Where's Darion Vince's cell phone? Where's Darion Vince's cell phone? I don't know. I don't know if he has it, the police have it. What I do know is they're looking for a phone. I know that. So Malcolm X with the toupee said he saw the pictures. Now I've been doing this for a while. Somebody said I love your show. Thank you kindly. I've been doing this for a while. And there are some evidence I don't really need to fucking see. Now if she said, I got the dick on the phone, in the phone, do you want to see the picture? No, I believe you. But he says, I saw it. It was graphic. A graphic dick. Okay. Now, here's my problem with that. If the pictures were shown to Malcolm X with the toupee from off of Brittany's phone, how did she get the picture of the dick to her phone? Somebody told me last night she could have screenshotted it. Okay, possibility, but that would be nasty and stupid. Why would you do that? You can't get paid, the Crime Stoppers, but he can get by the police or something like that. Okay. So, Brittany had the pictures. Okay, but Brittany, why you have the pictures of the penis that you said he was sending to another man? And you all had a bad argument about it when you was at the house. And then the story changed, said, no, the bad argument was at the airport. Oh, goddamn, which one was it? It was first you said the apartment, then you said airport, then you said it was on the goddamn phone. Which one was it? Which one? I gave him his engagement ring back. Ain't that a fucking bitch? She gave listen y'all, she gave Darion Vince the engagement ring back when she saw he had a picture of his dick in his phone, sending it to another man. So she valued, y'all know where I'm going, him molesting your daughter was not enough reason for you to give him the engagement ring back. But when you saw the dick, he takes this back. I don't want it. Be serious. I believe Brittany Bowen's story like I believe the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan has a dream of his white daughter saying I do to a black man. This woman is a habitual liar. She has a history, and her history is not good. Brittany lied. She's involved too. I couldn't catch her name, but you're right. I heard he did. Okay, some lady just said I heard he didn't confess. Okay, Jessica Hernandez got to buy some sage to even say her name. Okay. I missed that. Since she said that, one thing really struck me when I first heard this story. When Brittany began to speak, the first time she spoke, I knew then she did it. The first time Brittany spoke, I knew she did it. First time. Here's what she said. Where this woman Michaela back? I'm on Maleah back. I'm on Maleah back. So why was that? That's her daughter's name, right? Yes, it is. But you know what a mother would have said? I want my baby back. I want my baby. I want my baby. I want my baby. When she go to the scene where they found the car at, she falls her goddamn a weeble wobble falling down ass on the fucking ground and shit, and they go there to pick up. Let that motherfucker lay. All this goddamn acting and shit. Then she gets there twice. Where's Maleah? Where's Maleah? Bitch, you tell me. Come on now. All this fake shit. It's fake. Not one damn time did a fat ass get a tear out. Each goddamn interview, she trying as hard as she can. And Malcolm X with the flat ass toupee. Can't you see she's visually shaking? No, I can see she's deliberately shaking. This child meant nothing to them. Not a goddamn thing. But I know, Maleah, I know you in heaven looking down and God said, I wanted you to see this. Because I know you didn't experience much love when you was down there from the people that were surrounded with you that should have been protecting you. But I want you to see, right now, the whole world has wrapped a blanket of love around a little girl that they never seen, never touched, never smelled, don't know anything about, don't know her favorite colors, her favorite food, don't know anything about. The only way you were not touched by this story, you have to be a body without a soul. And you discarded this little girl's body. And you went on with business as usual. And it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad because you can't do nothing. You want to do something, but you don't know what to do. Here's what I said earlier. That, and I think Tawana Ferris is still here. Correct me if I'm wrong. My thing is this. People are asking, and I was asking, why haven't you all put Brittany Boris Bowers, whatever that name is, in handcuffs? Well, sometimes it's like this. You can put her in handcuffs now if you want to. But what you have is circumstantial evidence. People have been convicted on that. But this is a crime that you don't want to play with. So I was thinking in my mind, this is not a fact, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to pass my opinion off as a fact, but in my mind I'm thinking the police are saying, let's see when we get the body. And then we get the body, then we see what kind of evidence we have from that, and then we go in for the kill. That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm hoping is still the case. This is not a mother. This is not a mother. This is a monster in human form. Thank you, Ms. Ferris. The last day this little girl was at daycare was April the 26th. The last day. Now keep in mind the time Brittany says she stayed at the airport, and then she went to her mother's, and then the next day. If the child was driven to Arkansas, as Malcolm X with the toupee says, Darian Vince told him 5.5 hours to get there. I think Ms. Ferris about 13 minutes past Hope and Fulton is where they found her body. Now, that night, if she died that night or that Friday night or whatever, they could have taken her body to Arkansas. Not one. They could have taken her body there and then returned later. So that's where you're getting a lot of, the time she's saying she's here or she's there, you can't put nothing there because she's not there. So that's why it hadn't been making any damn sense, because she wasn't there, but it's like, well, where in the hell was she? I think we're about to find out. 18 minutes. Okay, Miss Ferris says it's 18 minutes outside of Hope, Arkansas, correct? In Fulton, it's where they found a black bag and the Melissa Ross says the initial report. Okay, amen. Thank you, Jessica. They found a black bag with bugs and flies around it, blood coming out of it. It had a foul odor, and they have now taken possession of that body. The police department, the coroner, has not positively identified this as being 4-year-old Maleah Davis, and that's their policy, that's their procedures. But we know that this is 4-year-old Malia. And when I saw the kids in her neighborhood go to her door, and they all was leaving her stuffed animals, that wasn't nothing but love. Oh, she says a total of 10 hours and 16 minutes total drive. Thanks, Miss Ferris. A total of 10 hours and 15 minutes total. 5 here, 5 there. Thanks. So when they came and they placed the bears and stuffed animals there, and I'm like, right there at that door, that ain't nothing but LOVE. But just on the other side of that door is nothing but HELL. And the last time that little girl walked in there, she paused for about 2 or 3 seconds. She didn't want to go. But I have no choice. I have to go. This is a very disturbing case. What you think may happen, may not. You're going to be surprised with a lot of things. I heard BB moved out of her apartment about a week ago. Who said that? I don't know who said it. Okay. Somebody said heard Brittany moved out of her apartment about a week ago. Well, she did the right damn thing. Where she said she was one morning, we know for a fact she wasn't. She wasn't there. We know that. We know that for a fact she wasn't there. I don't know the motive for bringing a little child's life to an end, especially the child that you had a part in bringing into this world. A child don't know nothing but what you teach him or her, and that's just the bottom line. They don't know nothing. They believe whatever you say because they're children, and you're their provider, you're their protector, and they trust you. They trust you not to let them down. When they flip on that light, they don't know anything about a light bill or cutting on the water. They just know it's going to work because of mom and dad. And it should never hurt for a child to go home. It should never hurt for a child to go home. I applaud all of you all out there because, let me thank you. You all have sent me about thousands and thousands of emails and inboxed me many times with different things and stuff. And for the most part, the things that you all were sending me as far as evidence and this and blah, 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 were proven to be true. I thank you all for that. And here's why you did it. It wasn't because of me. It's just you have love. You have love. When you know that there's something that's wrong, you don't stand by and do nothing. Because if you do not stand by and do nothing and you know something is wrong, then to me you become part of the problem. What you don't want to happen to somebody else, I mean, what you don't want to happen to you don't want it to happen to somebody else. And so you can't stand by and just not say nothing. When I first saw this case, it popped up, I didn't do anything. I just looked. Then when it came back up later with the Amber Alert, we always send Amber Alerts out, and we sent it out, and it popped up again later, and right then and there, I started getting into it. And these two people, this case is filled with lies, nothing but lies. They're telling some truth, but they're telling a whole lot of lies. I don't know what else to say because I sat here earlier today just in awe. I was happy that she was found, but then I just wonder, how did they kill her? I don't even want to know why. I just want to, how did you kill this little girl? How? Brittany hadn't had the kids back quite 90 days. They were due back in court on, was it May 22nd? I know CPS failed. I'm going to agree to that.
Judge Lopez failed. I'm going to agree to that.
And let me tell you what should have been done, and we're going to get out of here. When they gave the report to the judge and their recommendation, and the judge says, okay, let's go ahead and send them back because the doctor says, we don't think it happened the way she said it happened, but we don't know how it happened. So we can't file charges. We can't say it did happen. Can't say it didn't happen. We know something happened, but we don't know what. So then, now, the judge, the only opinion that really matters in the courtroom is going to be that of the judge, right? So when the judge got her report, she should have said, well, I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. Until I know what happened, until it sits well in my spirit, here's what we're going to do. Maleah Davis and the other kids will not be returned to that house. They're going to remain where they're at. And now, we are going to go out and we're going to find 2 or 3 more doctors at other hospitals and let them come and examine Maleah Davis to see what they can find. And if they don't find anything, I'm going to do it again. Because I know something is wrong, and somebody has got to catch this. Somebody has got to catch this. So yes, the Judge Lopez failed. Big time. But let me tell you something. I can't put it all on the judge. I sure as hell can't put it all on CPS. But when CPS is called out, that means that there may be some danger in the house. And you are called out because they want to put the child in your care because of what's going on there. And then you have the ability to say, stay or go. It's not like she fell, broke her leg, or just had a little scratch. These are life-threatening injuries. These are life-threatening surgeries. And you sent her back. And I don't think it had anything to do with her being black. I think it's just incompetence. As simple as that. As simple as that. It's happened. There's nothing we can do about it now. But all those that ever came into contact with this little girl, it must be spoken with to find out, how did you drop the ball on this one? This is brain surgery. Brain surgery. She's bleeding outside of her brain. This is trauma. You know something happened, but you can't prove what it was. Why send her back? So what you did, CPS, Judge Lopez, here's what you two did. Just like Brittany. Brittany Bowens, Judge Lopez, and CPS, all of you, signed Maleah Davis death warrant. All of you. And Darian Vince, forgot about you. Guess what you did? You sent her there to die. You sent her there to die. And I've read the full report. These were serious allegations against these people with the evidence to prove it inflicted upon the child. I got to make a call. I got to call John. I don't know if he's going to be able to come right back. If he can, then him and I will come back live with Ms. Ferris, and we will listen to him and see what new information that he has for us. I spoke with him on yesterday briefly. He got tied up, and I got tied up. But before I go, let me tell y'all something. I love all of you all. I was so angry these past few years with what's going on in the White House and all this hatred that's going on within this country right now. But when you all came up and you took this little girl and you wrapped a blanket of love around her, it made me see this country in a different light. And all God was saying is that I want you all to know that there is hatred in the world, but love is bigger than hate. You all stepped up. You kept sharing her pictures. You kept sharing her story, and I thank you for that. I love you all. Be the Lord willing, we'll be back and we'll give you another piece here. But if I've learned anything from this here, I've learned that love still exists, and there are some caring people in this country, black, white, male, and female, in this country. They care. They care, and I love y'all, and y'all might not believe this. There is really no family that I can offer condolences to when it comes to Maleah Davis. She really didn't have a family. The only family that Malia had is the family that she never met, and that's you all. I love you all. God be with you. Be it the Lord willing. We'll be back soon. Remember, I'm not always right, and you are not always wrong. I'm Alphonso Scott. I thank you all for tuning in. Maleah Davis, we love you. The world. Good night.